Hello everybody, Tripesfan here, trying out a new game, Cats of the Shack. So, let's get started. No music right now. Blackfoot, a soldier. So will this work for me? Will the FPS be working for me today? I don't know, it's always up for grabs. So this is made by Rainfeather, or in my past videos I've called her Graystripesfan because I was previously her name. I'm not so sure about this FPS thing though. Oh. So can you work with me, game? Let's see. He is dead. It is all your fault. Oh yeah, one thing is basically this is in the Warriors timeline, but just an alternate timeline where I believe he said that Spyleaf and Firestar are together, and he said like, love that sound. He said that, she said that Firestar is dead and Blackfoot and Sandstorm are together, and we had a kid, and I forget the kid's name right now, but he's dead and it's all my fault. These faces. Just these faces. Okay, how would Sandstorm sound? And that's the thing. I have to think of the alternate timeline, which I can barely recall off the top of my head, and here I am trying to. Whatever. How does that emotion take over? How could you? I gave you my trust. You killed my son. That's what I get for trusting a Shao Kahn deputy. You try to explain to her that the monsters killed Spocket, so that's the name, Sandstorm's son, but she won't believe you. Not even look you in the eye. Then the monster runs off the road, and a two-leg emerges from it, picking you up, Sandstorm and Spotted Leaf. Picking up you, Sandstorm and Spotted. Did I just call Spotkit Spotted Leaf? Ah, Spotkit, you enter a dark place. You lay unconscious in the monster. Okay. After you gain consciousness, you see your. This is what it feels like, Rainfeather. This is what it feels like for me reviewing your. This is what it feels like when I review your games. But seriously, how did you think conscience is spelled like that? You are holding your dead foster son in a room. You are holding your dead foster son in a room with lots of cats. This doesn't seem like a room to me, it seems like a cave. Let's talk to you two. We can fix this kid up, can't we, Knight? Knight, who rushed into the den, looks at Wolf. Why do I know Wolf's name? Like he is crazy, but nods. No punctuation at the end of the sentence. We will take the kid in our den. Sandstorm runs into the conversation. Great. Seriously. I understand why you have quotation marks instead of apostrophe marks there, but that should not happen. You shouldn't have held shift while typing this line. You should have just put caps lock and solves that problem at the same time. For some reason, you chose to reserve one of your fingers to press the shift key the entire time typing and ended up with this quotation mistake. I don't trust anyone who was chosen by Blackfoot. I don't even know this. I shouldn't even know this cat's name. Why? What? Okay. Sandstorm. He killed him. Okay. Apparently there's no need for a face here. Well, my mic is, I'm using a completely different setup here. Let's turn off my video recording. It took 3-4 seconds to get back to full FPS. Before you can say no, there should probably be a comma there. Wolf says something. Good job for saying something. These are tire marks, Sandstorm. Tire marks caused by monsters. Sprocket was not brutally killed by Blackfoot. He was killed by a monster. So, Sprocket's a he. But he is not. That's what my mind's thinking right now. Because I've been playing Warriors Road to Immortality. Even though I've just been speedrunning it lately. Trying to get the next episode. But, yeah. So I'm used to picking up on facts about cats. So I learn about them. But he's not so dead we can't fix him up. No, that can't possibly be what he said. He's dead, but not so dead that we can. No. But, yeah, cat and can't. There. A couple of cobwebs will do. Yeah, I think that's what he said. Knight, get some cobwebs. He'll be good as new in a moon. Why? You really have to read up on your herbs. Cobwebs only to stop bleeding. It won't. First of all, it won't bring a cat back to life to start with. And yeah, roadkill is a lot more than just bleeding. Wolf takes Sprocket into the den without Sandstorm trying to stop him. Assuming Wolf's a him, I don't think he has been personified as a he or her yet. You are so tired you can sleep for a moon. You should go to Topaz. Who's Topaz? And ask him where the warrior den is. Are you Topaz? Talk to Wolf about this case. Okay. Was I supposed to talk to the bomb cat first? Okay. So this is Topaz. That's a weird look on his face. Hello, welcome to the shack, and we welcome you two into our group. So now we're finally finding out that this is a group of cats, because apparently we didn't know that before. We just willingly gave our kids up to Wolf and Knight for them to bring them back to the dead with voodoo magic. Topaz raises his paws and tells you and Sandstorm, who is staring at Topaz with disbelief, that there is a formed group called the Cats of the Shack. Yeah, that's something else. I'm just gonna let that slide, cause, yeah. Also, why did you render your pictures with a white background? That's what I don't understand. Why didn't you do a transparent background? Did you use something like paint for this? Yeah, like GIMP's a free program. The only annoyance with that is you have to get a program that can download torrent files, which is always annoying because you have to be careful showing your torrent downloader, because torrents is also the way people pirate stuff. But that's another subject. Behind me is my den. Enter it when you need to. So, only when I need to. Our deputy, Spotted Leaf. Did they kidnap Spotted Leaf and change the last part of her name? Our deputy, so this does have a hierarchical, blah, blah. I can't pronounce that right now. But basically, there's a leader and a sub-leader and all that clan shazazz. Our deputy Spotted Pout died today. Oh, she died. That's not good. Anyways, I'm getting 1 FPS. I'll fix that in a moment by restarting. And I got a message that you will be the next deputy. You got a message that I will be the next deputy? There's multiple questions I have on that. First, how you got the message. First, I don't think any of this is real because of how unrealistic it is. It's like one of those games that it turns out it was just a dream, because how would I go from being in a car unconscious, not to mention why I was unconscious, that's an entire other question, but I was apparently unconscious in a two-legged monster, and now all of a sudden I'm in a cave-like room, as this so called it, a room, and yeah, I just think this is gonna be one of those things where it ends up just being a dream, or imagination, or one of the others. And just thinking how it's poked up right, this game started right at the point where my kid died, though, without any plot development. So, people will have to read that, or read the form you have of this game, or be confused by everything that's happening right now. Because you can tell that that's obviously referring to canon characters with Blackfoots and stuff. So they would be confused. So yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, I think we're still in the original territories, the New Forest. Yeah, that's one thing. In case here's a little real world Warrior Cats lore. The place that inspired the old territories is a national park in England called the New Forest. So it might get a little awkward with me calling the old territories the New Forest and stuff like that. Anyways, it seems like my FPS might have fixed itself. Nope, it went down to 1. Let's restart. Wait for it to get to 60. Okay. Topaz runs into his den. Sandstorm looks at you with an angry expression. And you can see a gray cat fumbling with herbs. Oh, great. Next to a solid black cat. Maybe they can hope your dead son and see the tire marks on him. That's Sandstorm, for whatever odd reason, thinks are claw marks. That's one thing. How can she not tell that it's... How could she not tell that it's claw marks? And more importantly, how is she dead by getting hit and presumably run over by a monster? And it could possibly seem like a cat did it. That's what I don't understand. I'm guessing I was supposed to talk to Topaz first because of the stuff. I did everything in the opposite order. I talked to Wolf first, and then I talked to Night, which referenced me to Wolf, and then I talked to Topaz that referenced me to both of them. So I just did everything in the wrong order, but it all works out. So it told me to ask Topaz where I can sleep. But he didn't say where I can sleep. He did say I was apparently going to be the next deputy. Speaking of which, Snowpaw, Sandstorm's consistently with me, so I was just still checking if she like joined my party since the beginning scene. But that was apparently not the case. Speaking of which, why is she consistently with me, and then when I was talking to Wolf, she just ran over as if she was someplace else? The leader's den. Is this the way out? Or is this the way out? I'm gonna bet this way is the way out. Wait. Do I want to get out or do I want to sleep? Well, I'm in the cave that's identified as a room, so I'm gonna choose to get out. You see Topaz is out of the shack, so you want to sleep again, but not on your nest. Which one's my nest? You fall into a deep sleep in Topaz's nest. So this is Topaz's nest. You see you are in Topaz's dream world. Great. It's Avatar all over again. He's neurally connected to his nest. I'm gonna get you. No, stop acting like a wildcat, Knight. What's wrong with that, Topaz? You're such a house cat. I like our house folk. They feed you. You? As in the letter U? I feel like that was supposed to be the word you, but for some reason that is not comprehensible by me, you chose to use the texting term of you in dialogue. Okay? They will turn you away. They will get rid of you. House folk are bad. When we get sold, I will run away. Sold. I'm sorry I'm being so nitpicky, but there's just so many mistakes in this. Like, how does young Knight, how does she know about the whole trading process and buying process and all that shizazz? She has no way of knowing that. As far as any cat is concerned, they just hand the cats away. They just talk a while and then give the kits to the people they were talking to. That's literally all they could possibly conceive. So I have no idea why because right now all they're using is we's and you's and a little bit of I's right now. But no, once again, no he's or she's. But I'm just going to call Knight a she until proven otherwise. How would she have any idea about the trading process, as I'll call it? I guess I'll call it currency exchange going on in the transfer of currency to kits. Why don't you let them love you? Like me. I'm the oldest, Topaz. Stop being my leader. I am the leader. Okay? Stop my leader? Stop my leader? Okay, there needs to be a being there. There most likely is, but for some... I don't see how you could... I can make an entire rant on this, which I'm pretty sure this would be considered a rant, sort of. I'm just gonna skip over that. I am the leader with no punctuation at the end. You fade away from the leader's den. The leader's den. The leader's den. So I'm currently in the leader's den. So the shack is here. The shack is in his dream world. Imagination confirmed. Plus the fact that this is even happening. You fade away to the leader's den. Oh, to the leader's den? You fade away to the leader's den. Okay, that's a little bit confusing. That's a little bit of a confusing statement. You might want to restate that. Also, no punctuation at the end once again. Okay, I am not caught for accidentally sleeping. You fall into your comfy bed of moss, but you have terrible nightmares. No punctuation. So let's do. So it's actually showing me the punctuation. Then it should have a trailing dot. So whatever the heck it's called, I have no idea. I have no recall of that word in my brain at all. It's just the 3 periods. You are in the monster again. As it goes over bumps, you fly into the air, but when you slam down, blood pours all around you. So, is this me regaining conscience? So I slam down, blood pouring all around me, and then I wake up. You wake up yowling. Okay. What's wrong? You explain the dream, no punctuation. You're a little bloody when you came. Wolf fixed you up, but you couldn't fix Spotted Kit. I almost called Spotted Kit Spotleaf again. In fact, I still called it Spotted Kit instead of Spot Kit. Spot Kit. Robotnik. Because you clung onto him. Now let's go into the middle of camp. No punctuation. Fix. You might want to change one of those fixes because one thing about making sentences is unless it's like a core grammar or identifying word, like you in this case is also repeated twice, you should try to not use the same word twice in a sentence, even if it is 2 different forms of it. In this case, fixed and fix. My brain's not working well enough right now to determine whether it's correct to have those two different formations of the word, the past tense and the future tense, because present tense would have ing on the end. Yeah, you might want to change one of those fixes. You might want to fix the fix. But yeah. Now let's go into the middle of camp. No punctuation. End of conversation. So this is the middle of the den. Presumably this is the camp. Wait, this is the shack. Where is the camp? Is this over here the camp? I can't go over there. Where is the camp? By camp do you mean shack? And if you mean shack, that means this game stops here. So FPS dropping always swelled along with my microphone heading away. You can tell that the FPS is way down because of the whirlpools. It's not doing its little whirlpool animation, and the water, because the water, I believe, has its own animation. Okay, what this game needs, it needs for one, music. There is no music in this game at all. I noticed that while looking at the folder also, because all of the ones I've downloaded had a file specified for audio. Let's just reset the FPS for now. Yeah, like the in-game sound effects, like the opening of menu, the going through of menu, and there's still buzz sounds. Unless there's also a sound for save. Those are the only ones. Yeah, they both do have an animation. Only 2 frames each, though. Wait, it's 2 frames? Yeah, it's 2 frames. It's a 2-frame animation. Leaders, then. I still don't understand why this place is both a room and a shack, and looks so cave-like. And how the heck I got here from the car, which is that plus the neural connection between Topaz and the bed leads me to believe that this is not real. And that's just how I'm gonna end it. So let's return to the main menu. So this is the only time it actually has music. I didn't bother saving because it was so short. But that's the Cats of the Shack. I have no idea when he plans to put a next version out, because of the fact that have I been calling River? Yeah, River and Rainfeather are both she's, but have I been calling you a she? I mean a he, she. She agreed. You can just hear my brain collapsing right now. And I realize I've already attempted and failed at outroing twice already, but third time's the charm. See you guys next time. Bye.